Did you know that raspberries are one of the easiest and most rewarding fruits to grow at home? Not only do they produce delicious, juicy berries, but they also require minimal maintenance once established, making them a perfect choice for both novice and experienced gardeners. In this video, we'll explore the many benefits of growing raspberries, such as their rich nutritional content and versatility in the kitchen. We will guide you through each step of the process, from selecting the right variety and preparing your garden to planting, caring for, and harvesting your raspberry plants. Ready to enjoy fresh, juicy raspberries straight from your garden? Let's dive into the process of planting raspberries. Understanding raspberries starts with knowing the two main types, summer-bearing and everbearing, also known as fall-bearing raspberries. Summer-bearing raspberries produce one large crop in early to mid-summer, typically in June or July, depending on your region. These plants fruit on second-year canes, known as floricanes. Everbearing raspberries, on the other hand, yield 2 harvests each year. The first, smaller crop appears in late spring to early summer on the previous year's canes, while the second, larger crop grows on the current year's canes, called primocanes, in late summer to fall. Raspberries thrive in cool climates and are best suited to USDA hardiness zones 4 through 8. They prefer mild summers and cold winters, which help them go dormant and prepare for the next growing season. When choosing a variety, it's important to consider your local climate. For example, if you live in a region with colder winters, summer-bearing varieties such as Boyne or Latham are excellent choices due to their hardiness. In contrast, those in milder climates might opt for everbearing varieties like Heritage or Autumn Bliss, which can take advantage of the longer growing season. Additionally, consider disease resistance and the flavor profile you prefer. Some varieties are more resistant to common raspberry diseases like root rot and cane blight, ensuring a healthier and more productive plant. By understanding the types, climate requirements, and variety options, you can select the best raspberries to grow in your garden and enjoy bountiful harvests season after season. Preparation is key to successfully planting raspberries, starting with site selection. Choose a sunny location, as raspberries need at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight each day to produce a healthy, abundant crop. The site should also have well-draining soil. Waterlogged conditions can lead to root rot and other diseases. Avoid areas where water tends to collect after rain, and if necessary, consider planting on raised beds to improve drainage. Before planting, it's crucial to prepare the soil. Start with a soil test to determine its pH and nutrient levels. Raspberries prefer slightly acidic soil with a pH between 5.5 and 6.5. If the pH is too high, alkaline, you can lower it by incorporating organic materials such as sphagnum peat moss or using sulfur. Conversely, if the soil is too acidic, adding lime can help balance the pH. Enrich the soil by mixing in compost or well-rotted manure, which will improve its structure, fertility, and drainage, providing an optimal growing environment for your raspberries. Gather the necessary materials before you begin planting. You'll need raspberry canes, which are the young plants that will grow into your raspberry bushes. Additionally, have compost to enrich the soil and mulch to retain moisture and suppress weeds around the plants. Essential garden tools include a spade or shovel for digging planting holes, a rake for leveling the soil, and a trowel for more precise planting. A soil testing kit will help you adjust the soil pH as needed. With the right site and properly prepared soil, along with the necessary tools and materials, you'll be well equipped to plant raspberries and enjoy a fruitful harvest. Planting raspberries at the right time is crucial for their successful establishment and growth. The best times to plant raspberry canes are in early spring or late fall. Planting in early spring allows the plants to establish their root systems before the growing season begins, while late fall planting gives the plants time to settle in and start developing roots before winter dormancy. Both periods provide moderate temperatures and sufficient moisture, which are ideal conditions for planting raspberries. Proper spacing and layout are essential for healthy raspberry growth and ease of maintenance. Space raspberry canes about 2 to 3 feet apart, within rows to give them ample room to spread and grow. Rows should be spaced 6 to 8 feet apart to ensure good air circulation, which helps prevent diseases and allows for easy access during harvesting. Setting up a support system, such as a trellis or stakes with wire, is recommended. This helps keep the canes upright, promotes better air circulation, and makes harvesting easier. install the support system before planting to avoid disturbing the roots later. To plant raspberry canes, start by digging a hole that is wide and deep enough to accommodate the roots without bending them, typically about 18 inches wide and 12 inches deep. Place the cane in the hole, ensuring the roots are spread out and not crowded. The crown of the cane, where the roots meet the stem, should be positioned just at or slightly above the soil surface. Fill the hole with soil, gently firming it around the roots to eliminate air pockets. After planting, water the canes thoroughly to help settle the soil around the roots and provide initial moisture for growth. Consistent watering is crucial during the first few weeks to ensure the canes establish well. Proper care and maintenance of raspberry plants are essential for ensuring a healthy, productive crop. Watering is critical, especially during the establishment phase. Newly planted raspberry canes need consistent moisture, so water them deeply once a week, ensuring the soil remains moist but not waterlogged. During dry periods, increase watering frequency to keep the roots hydrated. Established plants also require regular watering, particularly during fruiting season, to support berry development and prevent stress. Mulching is highly beneficial for raspberry plants. Apply a 2-3-inch layer of organic mulch, such as straw, pine needles, or compost around the base of the plants. Mulch helps retain soil moisture, regulate soil temperature, suppress weed growth, and gradually improve soil fertility as it decomposes. Ensure the mulch is not in direct contact with the canes to prevent rot and fungal diseases. Fertilizing raspberries is important for promoting vigorous growth and high yields. In early spring, apply a balanced fertilizer or a fertilizer specifically designed for berries, following the manufacturer's instructions. A second application can be made in early summer if growth appears sluggish. Avoid over-fertilizing, as excessive nutrients can lead to weak growth and reduced fruit quality. Organic options like compost or well-rotted manure can also provide a slow-release nutrient source. Pruning is crucial for managing raspberry planters and enhancing fruit production. For summer-bearing raspberries, prune the canes that have fruited in late summer, cutting them back to the ground. Thin out the remaining canes in early spring, leaving the strongest ones spaced about 6 inches apart. For everbearing raspberries, prune the entire plant back to the ground in late winter to early spring if you prefer a single, large fall crop. Alternatively, you can prune only the fruited tips in fall for a smaller early summer crop and a larger fall crop. Effective pest and disease management is vital for maintaining healthy raspberries. Common pests include aphids and raspberry beetles. Aphids can be controlled by spraying with insecticidal soap or neem oil, while beetles can be managed by hand picking or using organic insecticides. To prevent diseases like root rot and cane blight, ensure good air circulation by proper spacing and pruning, avoid overhead watering, and rotate crops to different areas of the garden. Using disease-resistant varieties can also help minimize issues. Organic solutions for pest and disease control include introducing beneficial insects like ladybugs for aphid control, and using organic fungicides like copper spray to manage fungal infections. Harvesting raspberries at the right time ensures the best flavor and quality. Raspberries are ripe when they easily pull off the receptacle, and their color is deep and uniform. Gently pick the berries without squeezing them to avoid damage. Harvest every few days during the peak season to ensure you pick the berries at their prime. After harvesting, store raspberries in the refrigerator, where they can last for a few days. Rinse them just before eating or using them in recipes to prolong their shelf life. For long-term storage, consider freezing the berries on a baking sheet before transferring them to airtight containers, which prevents clumping and preserves their quality. Raspberries are not only delicious, but also packed with nutritional benefits. They are rich in vitamins C and K, dietary fiber, and powerful antioxidants like quercetin and ellagic acid, which help combat oxidative stress and reduce inflammation. Regular consumption of raspberries can support heart health, improve digestive function, and boost your immune system. These little berries are also low in calories, making them an excellent addition to any healthy diet. In the culinary world, raspberries are incredibly versatile. They can be enjoyed fresh or incorporated into a variety of recipes. Use them to make homemade jams and preserves, which capture their natural sweetness and tartness. Raspberries are also perfect for baking, adding a burst of flavor to pies, cakes, and muffins. For a refreshing treat, blend them into smoothies or add them to yogurt and salads. Their vibrant color and taste make them a favorite in both sweet and savory dishes. To enjoy raspberries year-round, preservation is key. Freezing is a simple and effective method. Spread the raspberries in a single layer on a baking sheet and freeze them until solid. This prevents the berries from clumping together. Once frozen, transfer them to airtight containers or freezer bags. Properly frozen raspberries can last up to a year. For those who prefer homemade jams, canning is another excellent preservation method. Sterilize jars and lids, prepare your raspberry jam using your favorite recipe, and process the jars in a boiling water bath to ensure a safe, long-lasting preserve. We encourage you to share your raspberry planting experiences and any questions you may have in the comments below. Your insights and queries help build a vibrant gardening community. If you found this guide helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more gardening tips and tutorials. Don't forget to check out our related videos on growing other types of berries to expand your garden's bounty. Happy gardening!